Right, let's go. They'll be ready. It says leave. So. We do have another story. Alright, leave the way and head east into the woods. This one. Uh, is that the charm? Alright, so it's probably up in this corner. No, maybe not. Because there's the charm. Okay, game. Alright, game. Where is it? Because that's the charm, I'm guessing. In the tree. Oh, wait, it says... Okay, okay, I get it now. Okay, I read this wrong. Go back up here. Head east. Yeah. Oh, there's the color.
More of
Is
those
that what
kids'
it is?
lunchboxes.
Sorry. Obviously, you're going to succeed, or else you wouldn't be the hero. Duh. What? Jeez. I just really get 9. Jeez! It straight up gave me 9. Kill an enemy to restore health.
The report of the shotgun rang in the air. The enemy fell. Saga felt a surge of new energy. She'd been dead tired before, but was ready for more now. She would get through this. She continued on.
Deals increased damage to enemies that are stunned, blinded, or knocked down. Oh, this one. This is the next one I want. Also, what's in the bow? I do wonder. Bolts launched in the enemy or track bullets fired near them? Oh, okay. Hold the fire button to draw. A straighter arc. That sounds crazy. Okay, so that's what it was. Okay. And then you drop down. And then back to the house. Okay. Southeast. Private cabin. Here we are. We are nowhere near the area, it seems. Need to your right. Oh, another
There's a
one.
rhyme over here.
A mother crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best to protect her home from the beast coming to feast. But only a hero brave of heart can keep the two apart. I saw this right away. And so our mother crow sits guarding her nest. A hero. Place the crow down on the egg symbol. Okay. The hero heart symbol. And the wall down on the house symbol.
Makes sense.
Can I go in here? Is there anything in here? Nothing. Mary and Matt. Thanks for the lovely hike. Came down from New York City. Loved every minute of the trip. Laura and Bob. These paths have seen better days. Kev. Nice view you got here. Mr. Lockhart. May I suggest adding some nice rest stops along the way? Camping's do's and don'ts from your friendly park ranger. Do. Hike and enjoy the scenery. Set up your tent. Enjoy a nice meal. Relax. Don't. Drop down trees. Don't leave your trash behind. Don't be loud and obnoxious. Don't start a fire. And remember, always have fun. Oh, and don't go near the lake. Don't go near the lake and always know that the cult is watching. Oh, you can turn this into a break room. I don't know why you... Oh, this is kind of annoying. Okay, I better zip to place. Yeah, We just turned it into a burger. Is there a button? We need these right now. I do need the propane tank, maybe. Yeah, put that there. I have 3 of them now. Could be helpful. Like I said, I kind of wish it would just help heal us completely. It makes things so much easier. But it's okay. Wait, there's a page in here. You know what? We'll look at that in a moment. They want me to go back to where the house is. Because we're going to be the hero, apparently, of this story. Where are you?
Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
Ah! Ah! Where is it? Come on!
I'll work the next steps out on the caseboard.
No, we need to deal with that animal. The only problem is, like I said, welcome to nightmare mode. You have to be careful with your...
Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
I kind of wish you could. Where'd he go? That's what's annoying. It's the timing. Of course. I'm not going to heal because I know I can do it without healing fully. Like I said, I'm trying to save as much healing for boss fights because the boss fights are janky in this game.
Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
I hate the fact whenever I think... Come on! Give me a break! Oh my god! Every time with this nonsense. Yeah, now I'm out of ammo. So, that's a big problem. said, wasting them on the wolf. I think I might just try to run from them from now on. Anyway, the generator's open. Yeah, this is the page I grabbed before. Over the tree, right?
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods.
Yeah.
Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element: danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
Mm. All right. Yeah. Let's do that real quick. Leave the cabin and go southwest. This way? Near the water. Why do you want me to get to southwest? This? A two. Oh. Okay. Rock tree. It is difficult to see, but 3 + 3. 6 + 2. 8. 6. Oh, there's a second rock somewhere. There. It's 7. Apparently, it's meant to be 7 - 2.
Another locked box.
Rock tree. Are you bright enough? It's 658. 5. Oh, definitely using that. Mm-hmm. Not a birthday, huh? Yeah, so that's the thing about that. Yeah. Drop down into the water. I'm in the water. Go east when there. Oh, great. You know what they just said? You may have to fight a couple of enemies. Hey, you know, with the current fact that I don't have anything. Goes up slow. Alright. Well, let's at least go to the witch's hut. Then I can. You got in your shoebox. You know what? It's it all. We need it all. We're gonna need everything, aren't we? Yeah. Double save. Let's go. Oh man. Just put it here for now. Like I said, with the fact that it. Why can't we do this early? That's what I'd like to know. Oh, charm.
And another lunchbox.
Oh, we're safe. I looked down at the rippling water. The moonlight danced over each and every little wave, and wave, a marching band of shivering light. Lonely and cold, I hugged myself inside. I thought of him. Then the surface of the lake calmed, and like a spectral surprise, he was there, his face smiling at me, reflected in the water. I looked up, not daring to believe it was true, but it was true. He was there, my love, my savior, my raider. Rose, you are so obsessed. What really probably happened is he showed up in her dreams or some way. Like, hey, I need your help, and all of a sudden she thinks like, it's like he still loves Rose. Okay, Alan Wake still loves Rose. Sorry, I mean not Rose. Alice. Yeah, she still loves. He still loves Alice. Heck, all of the stuff he's doing is a way to try and save her, only to find out she can't be saved. But he can be saved. Alan may be the savior in Rose's eyes, but you should see Alice as like the god that watches over him, essentially a deity, if you would probably be a better word. Return to the Mind Palace. You have a fair amount of business to take care of. Like what? Looking at stuff. The murder at Cauldron Lake. The murder at Cauldron Lake. It is solved. These two are solved. Yeah. Just had clues. That's all I can think of. What's another one? Stash found near the creek in the Cauldron Lake area. Is the note inside to scare people off? Do they expect people to break into these? You never know. There was a page of a story inside, but this is definitely not like the other pages I've been finding. Fan fiction? Yeah. That's a motivational note was inside. Is someone looking out for me? Wait, did we? Oh, I was gonna say. I wonder why that was lit up. Oh, because we've already. Is this foil lining? Someone put a lot of effort here. Dog used to solve an email.
No.
No. No. Ah. Parafictional research. Who is funding these people? An email from the author of the rhymes. Yeah, about that. The FBC, their budget is actually on the government. The government budget, like the government and like such, give them money, but it's like not enough to really be like, oh, what are they doing over there? Because it's like they barely get any money, it seems. But it's okay because the oldest house provides them with all that they need. And the reason why they don't get that much is to stay off the radar. Like most people think, oh, these secret governments get like secret departments and stuff like FBC would be getting a ton of money from from the government to continue researching stuff and deal with AWEs, but it's like no, you with something like this, you kind of want to stay off the books, so to say. So the less money they ask from the government, the better, so that no questions are raised. Just enough to just be like, we exist over here in the corner, but no one cares until the time comes when they are needed. FBC file on the reality altering effects of the nursery rhymes.
The FBC is definitely playing with
Created the
things that don't
rhymes.
fully
Research to
understand.
see if nursery rhymes have power to
And
affect
that
the
always
future.
goes well.
Leo. So the FCC is researching how fiction affects reality. Sounds familiar. The wolf. Oh, higher. The wolf doll. It has a pretty good paint job. Nice detail. Listing test sites at Cauldron Lake. The locations are Witchfinder Station, Instinct Winter Cabins. A dark substance appeared when the rhyme was complete.
Ugh.
No. It looks like a trail. Need to follow. Rhyme found at the river near Cauldron Lake. Oh, here. In the rhyme, the mother crow tried to protect its nest, but ultimately failed. Where the Cauldron Ranger go? The hero of the rhyme left her child unprotected. That it? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Guess we're dealing with this. Yeah, this is gonna get complicated. Alright. Apparently we get out of here now. This is gonna but I guess we'll be fine. I didn't see any enemies, thankfully. So if you use the short puff calf, you can visit the FPC station. Oh yeah, let's do that. Because that's gonna be interesting. I don't have I have to go there, don't I? Go. Of course you go. Right there in the way. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot. I kind of forgot. Enemies do apparently drop equipment. Like, so, it's a thing. There it is. Attention FBC employees. AWE is in progress.
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake. What's an AWE?
And all.
What exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
And all AWE means Alter World Altering World event. Or Alter World. That's short. I will say though, we managed to take down the that Taken with 2 shots of the crossbow. I find it interesting. Well, I guess it's because it is strong enough to deal with stuff right now. Let's just get out of here for now. Hopefully we can restock enough to be able to deal with the next part of the fighting.
You ready to go?
Are you ready to go? Are you okay in there, Alan? God, you could hear it from here. Actually, I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it from here. The sirens from it.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hun. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
Yeah. It's so disturbing. Notice how she's got a cut on her there. It's the same spot that Alan got a cut also.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr.
At the
Wake?
beginning of his
You've been
game,
gone a
in the
long
first
time.
one.
No. They'd be in danger.
Healed up
They'll
quite
come for
nicely
me.
too.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Yeah.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense.
Hachi and the janitors. What?
I remember. I remember.
Is it you remember, or is it Scratch wanting you to remember? So yeah, when he said that, when she said that the first page return was scratch and the name was scratched out violently, yeah, that was him scratching his name off of it because he did not write that. He did not write return. It was scratch. Here we go.
Well, we have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers and guests on the show. He's here to talk about his latest book. And as usual, our house band, Old Gods of Asgard, is here. Take it away, you crazy Vikings!
Was I on a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids.
Don't worry.
Had
You
I
won't.
already done the show? Was that a recording?
A warm welcome to Mr. Alan Wake.
Okay, interact with the TV. Well, let's get this show started, Alan.
I felt a strange pull toward the TV.
Oh, whoops. I thought it would.
Alan! Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
Yeah.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger.
Yes, you
We've all been
did.
dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double.
There it is.
Well played, man. That is spot on. Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But
No.
isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? Well, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, That's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan?
No.
No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours.
Sure.
A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives, half expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
And just like he did. The thing is, though.
Hello?
So the thing is,
I'm losing it. Something's not right here.
this was
I
all
need to
just.
get home.
This was just
Alice.
Mr. Door trying to explain to Alan what exactly is going on in a way so that the Dark Presence doesn't interfere. Door is not affected by Alan's stories. Even the pages he writes about Door, it's kind of like whenever Alan writes about Door, oddly, it's like Door is actually influencing the words to the point where it's like when you write about Door is the one that makes the rules about what you can say about him, essentially. That's pretty much how powerful his influence in the Dark Place is. And over others inside of it. Like I said, he's trying to use this. Door tries to use this whole interview thing, like talk show, as a way to tell Alan, hey, this is what's going on right now. The writer's room is leave through the door marked exit. And if you're wondering why the old gods of Asgard are here, well, why they were here, that's because they're already in the lake, essentially.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream.
Well, he already
Like a good
told you
horror
who
story.
wrote it. The thing is, he's already told you who wrote it. Your evil doppelganger. Yeah, Scratch wrote Initiation, essentially. The first door left this. Make a note of the number 6.
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
You've already forgotten about Odin and Thor? Yeah, so this is... Because time and space is mangled in the Dark Place, the reason why Odin and Thor are there is they're not an illusion. They're really there. They're there to help Door try to help Alan, essentially. Which means Odin, and Thor have, they've all mended their ways and are trying to help Alan now. They know helping Alan is the most important thing. Okay,
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
No. No? Ah, here's a weird thing here. So this is Mr. Door's room. Same classic in theaters. My Interpretation of Many Worlds by Dr. Casper. Huh. So, oddly enough, door. Oh, here we go. So we got Odin, Tor, Baldur. Odin, Tor, Baldur, Door, Ati, Alan, and yeah, Casey. Or Sam Lake, because yeah, Sam Lake is supposed to be the actor for Alan Wake. But it's kind of confusing. Yep, there it is. Yep, there's Sam Lake. There's Al. Oh, wow, he's got a lot of picture of Alan in here. Okay, the door at the end. The code is 655. 665. Oh, this is part of the first.
Time is broken here. Maybe time never worked the way we think it does. It loops around, and yet it goes forward. A spiral. I thought I was finding remnants of the earlier loops, earlier drafts of my writing. The murder sites. That I had left clues, mementos for myself to guide me on, but maybe that's only part of it. If time is not a straight line, then there are loops beyond these loops. Vast complex superstructures beyond what's happening to me now, ahead of me. And I'm there as well, a version of me, something I have become, some elevated, enlightened version, an archon, a demiurge, a demon of some sort, playing a secret game, building something, his past self a pawn to get him there, a deus ex machina pushing me there. I hate the idea, a crazy, intrusive thought. And yet, no crazier than anything else here. Which version of myself was I? Where was I in this grand loop?
So yeah. One thing a lot of us hate is Deus Ex Machina. We hate those types of synthesis. Yeah. It's a process of, well, first of all, don't give me the AI. It's a plot device whereby a seemingly unsolvable problem in a story is suddenly or abruptly resolved by an unexpected and unlikely occurrence. Like, imagine a scenario where it's like, okay, here's a problem, but normally you would go through the process of solving the problem. Thus, the problem in the story does go through the steps of solving it. A Deus Ex Machina pretty much puts you, here's a problem. By the way, here's the sudden solution to like a step, like 2 seconds later, instead of like slightly dragging it out a few paces. And it's like, and it's something unknown that just shows up, and it's like, oh, here, problem solved. Yeah, we kind of hate those things, and that's what Alan is fearing, is that the solution to the problem that's happening here is about to show up unexpected, and it's going to ruin everything. Because yeah, the thing is, he believes that the rules he set is like, you can't use such things. You can't just resolve the problem just by writing it down, the solution instantaneously. It has to be step by step in the story. It's kind of how, like, what we're doing with in New Game. It's kind of like with New Game Plus. It's like, oh, we know what's going on. We know how to deal with this problem. The thing is, we still have to go through all the steps to get to the end of that problem. To deal with this. We still have to essentially play the game and get to the end. Go through all the chapters and story parts. Still collect everything in order to achieve the result that is meant to happen. Essentially, the new ending. And she make the studio with him. Really? Uh-oh.
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
Whoa, get out. Get out, Alan. Uh-oh. Alan? Alan? Okay.
This is the ritual to lead you on.
That was Scratch. Now things are gonna get really confusing.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days.
What's that red button? What's the red? Is that the enter button? Well, what do we got here? I don't know if I know the room. Writer's room. His version of the mind place. You can examine the platform if you like. But to proceed, you must sit down at the typewriter. First, let's take a look at the radio. Yeah, we're missing a song, apparently. It's okay, though. We'll find it. Like I said, it's... Okay. Draft 1.
A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Part 1. Late night. Read me. Beware Scratch. Alice. Waking up to a nightmare. At the talk show, I had thought I was home in New York, but none of it had felt right. I was trapped in a dark place, a nightmare beyond our world. The writer's room was my safe haven. My writing affected what was outside. I was trying to write a story to escape this place. The story was called Initiation. With the story I wrote, I projected myself out to look for a way to escape. I had tried many times, failed. This place made me forget. Everything Dor said had felt true. Was that part of my writing or coming from somewhere else? The dark place, trapped. You must write to escape. There's another board here. There's also another board, by the way. I mean, the thing is, what do you write? Where do you start?
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again
Also, if you're wondering what the light on his forehead is,
Thank you.
that's the
Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. We'll treat all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight.
oh.
Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen, the actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here, the best-selling writer of the books the films are based on. Let's do this.
What was I gonna say? Oh, the light on his forehead is the gun that was used. It's the bullet of light that was shot by Saga and into his head after the end to try and destroy the Dark Presence itself. That's why I don't remember if that's shown in like the normal thing, but in New Game, but I'm seeing it here in the final draft, and I'm guessing it shows in the final draft as like, oh yeah, there's the light that shows he was shot in the head.